Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to talk about the Morphed Raphael and Foot Soldier Tommy 2-pack from Lightning Collection TMNT X Power Rangers crossover. Like I said, if you haven't read the comic, you should. It's lots of fun. And I think you'll enjoy it. For real, I really do think that you'll enjoy it. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. But let's get into this. We have Morphed Raphael and we have Foot Soldier Tommy. We also have Ichigo in the room, trampling around all over my stuff because he's a jerk. So let's keep that in mind. So you'll hear in the background, probably meowing. But yeah, let's get to it. So I think we should go over Foot Soldier Tommy first, considering that Raphael is very similar to Michelangelo. And I gotta say, Lightning Collection proved that they love doing army builders. But this boy right here, this boy's slick. And I like the way Foot Soldiers look in terms of the Lightning Collection body and art style. It's a real nice thing. So articulation-wise, we have something really nice. And I do believe they were going for that Boom Studios look here with their stuff, because this overlay piece here, we can actually take this off and you'll see the underbody is a standard Lightning Collection body. But I don't know, some reason it's like it's kind of like the Koryuja body, where it's like it's molded really well. As you see, we have our diaphragm joint, we have our waist articulation, looking real good here. Our beautiful butterfly joints, which is always a plus with this line. And I'm going to put this piece back on because it tabs on in the back to help keep it in place. So let's do that. Let's tab you back in and put our Foot Soldier head back on. So even if you didn't want this to be Tommy, you can have this be a regular Foot Soldier. And shout out to Andy Rivas, who sold me his extra until my butthead orders come in, my other ones, because I ordered a bunch so I can have Foot Soldiers that are really articulated. So as you see here, we have our closed fist on right now. We have our slicey point gauntlet, slicey pointies, slicey point gauntlets. I was trying to make a joke and I made it even worse for myself. These aren't actually edged, but they show the kind of raised point that you would want to see. We have our standard Lightning Collection legs, which as you can see, I spread them pretty far out. We can go forward with our 90 degree. The small sash here is moldable and flexible, but it's all one piece. So if you move any part of it, all of it moves. Like if you go side to side. We have a thigh wrap swivel. We have a beautiful double joint, and we have beautiful Hasbro articulation in the ankles, which, like I said, many people aim to kind of get that as well. And as you can see here, posing these Foot Soldiers up should not be an issue, literally, at all. It's utterly beautiful trying to get these guys posed up. It's very simple, too, like boom, like that. Then we have Morphed Raphael, which, like Michelangelo, they share a similar body. And this is Raph as the Red Ranger. Again, I love that the helmets are different. I love the red eyes in there. I thought that was a huge plus. Like, I got to make sure I get the angle. It's really one of those things I'm truly enjoying. And I'm like, man, the more I see it, the more I play with it, the more I'm having a good time with this. We have our belt here. I want to talk about this because, like Michelangelo, these will get in the way when you store the weapons there. They move now, as you can see here. But when you are going to try to store weapons, it will get in the way. We do have ab crunch and articulation. As you can see, you can gently move this body like side to side. It's almost like the chest plate, between the chest plate and the back turtle shell. They've obviously wanted to include the articulation, but you have to get into the design way for the turtles. There's still a butterfly joint as well. As you can see here, it's not as good as Tommy's though. We do have a double joint as well and bicep swivel. Our head articulation actually moves around really well. Like I said, so you can get these guys posed up and they'll look good. But I think my biggest issue, even though it's not a big issue because they're literally Ninja Turtles morphed up as Power Rangers, is that you will be missing your standard articulation that you want here in the torso. As you can see, I can still move it side to side. Even tilting to the side is a little bit more difficult, but I'm also realizing like I'm playing with a Ninja Turtle as a Power Ranger. So I'm like, I would have loved it if it could move more, but I'm also like, why did I expect more? But I guess we all should, right? It's really cool to have this. And even with the breakage in it, like, and by breakage in the sculpt, I meant, this is still really nice. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to do a lot. But then again, you know, sometimes you have to show off what you can do for others to understand you. And as you can see here, we have a thigh swivel still. You saw the beautiful double joints here. I'm noticing that mine came with a little discolored knee. They're slightly different reds. I'm not sure if that's because I'm wearing out the joints or because mine just came like that, because both knees are actually like that. We have boot swivel as well. And we have super generous ankle pivot. which allows you to kind of, you know, do all the things you want to do. Now, in terms of, like I said, getting that really good articulation, you really got to get in there and heat that boy up. But even Raph can look good with Tyrannosaurus power, you know? I really like this. Now, in terms of accessories, they come with stuff that's really good. I think Tommy is going to be like the winner here in terms of accessories because it's Tommy as a foot soldier. So you get some variety. But let's go over Raphael since I just talked about him. And because I wanted to mention this, when you put his Sai twin sword power, I'm not even sure what we can call it. As you can see here, they store very easy, but you want to make sure it's stored all the way in. Drag it down the belt just a little bit. As you can see here, on this side, it's going to work because it's there. But certain things is going to be like, look, you're going to press up against it, whether it's going to be like you want to or not. As you can see, it all fits until you're like trying to do crazy stuff. So you got to realize it may get caught in places. So you got to be careful there. You really should. And then we have a closed fist heads. Closed fist heads. I'm tripping today. We have closed fist hands, I should say. We have them here. Ooh, I knocked down Raph. That's not very Power Ranger of me. It's not very Cash Money at all. And then we have open palm hands. Now, what I wanted to do is, I've seen him hold his size power swords a certain way, and I'm pretty sure I saw somebody else do it. It popped up in my feed, and I wanted to try it. I have not tried it yet, and I'm not sure what hand it was, but he's done it to where you hold it like this, like in, oh, there it is. It's these hands. So yeah, you can hold them like this with these hands. So keep that in mind when you want to do cool stuff, that you can still hold them like this. It's a little loose, but you can get them to hold like that. So just be aware, right? It's pretty nice. Last but not least for Raph, you will get an unmasked Raph head for when he's unmorphed in the head. I want to white these out, like so that you have the cool whited out eyes. That would be really, really cool. I want to do the same thing with Mikey. Now, we're going to talk about Tommy's stuff. So with Tommy, you get a nice little batch of stuff. We're going to talk about that right now. We have a sword that comes handy in for the whole foot soldier thing. But on the backhand side, you can actually have storage for the sword here too. So you can actually store it back here. No sheath, just straight up old school. Even old school, they had sheaths. I'm tripping. But you just hold the sword there. I don't know if you want to do it all the way through or have a little bit of space for it, but there is space for storage back there for the sword. Also for the sword, you will get a power. This is obviously a reused Power Ranger weapon. You can use it for both Raph or Tommy. Either way, it's fine. Like I said, have fun with that. You'll also get a power punch effect for Tommy. You need that when you scream out, "Say y'all." Then you'll get 2 open palm hands. Both of them will be vertical pegged, allowing for proper sword moves. Then you'll get an unmasked Tommy head. And instead of having a green bandana, it will have the purple bandana. And this is a reused head from his Green Ranger head, but I really do like the sculpt on this. It's very much focused on the whole aspect of being a foot guy. So this is really cool. But the last one, which I think is like a real cool one, is that they will give you so like when you pull the mask down, they give you a mask down one for this head, right? Which is dope. So let's pop it on so we can get a quick look. Ooh, that was a little rough. So now that we've popped that on, you can see the mask down, right? But they also give you a mask up piece for the cowl, which I thought was dope because I was like, you know what? They've really like put in that little bit of effort, see? So you can have the masked up one. So let's pop this on. So now you can actually do it like in the comic when he had the halfway mask up. So technically you could be a foot soldier or the Tommy as foot soldier. This is an excellent addition. I thought this was dope. I really like this set. They've definitely catered to a lot of fans here of that story. And I'm really hoping I can get the Shredder set soon. Well, not set, the Shredder Deluxe. That would be really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take time to clean up just a little bit. And by clean up, I'm just going to... and then we're going to get ready for the size comparisons. See you guys in about half a second. Now that we have our bad boys paired up, let's jump to the size comparisons. Let's do Morphed Mikey and Morphed April first. So here's Mikey. We're going to put Mikey, sandwich him in between Tommy and Raph. Right? So that way we can alternate. Let's get him to stand straight up. Got a little bit of bent knee syndrome going on. That's probably my fault. Here we go. Then we'll put April over here as April as Pink Ranger. And I like it. It looks really good. Like, there's consistency. Obviously, the turtles are the same size, just different molds and colors and different helmets. But the point is, this is looking real good so far. So let's take these guys away. We're going to compare to another Lightning collection. So here we are, Lightning collection in Space Red. I chose him because we already know Mighty Morphin, but you know, you just want to see these guys up next to each other with other stuff. Sometimes it just makes all the difference in kind of viewing it, right? And I changed my display up in between because I realized I was very close. I didn't realize that right away until it was too late. Here is a Marvel Legends Superior Arc. Comparing it on your domestic side, right? Then, what can we use? You know what? Let's do a NECA Foot Soldier so you can kind of see the difference, right? I don't have too much of the Super 7 stuff. I don't think I have any of it left. So here's a NECA Foot Soldier, being really big. That's a 7-inch scale. I believe that's a cartoon one. Same thing for Bebop, which I like using these guys. They actually look really well and work with the Boom Studio stuff. This is the NECA one, right? Here's also the NECA Metalhead, right? And I really like how these guys look with these. I think it just fits really well. I hope we get more Boom Studio stuff, and I hope they allow Lightning Collection to do it, man. It would be a blast. Here is a NECA Mikey, right? See, he's much smaller. But being morphed up, I don't mind it. Like, if they bring it up, like, hey, they get bigger when they're morphed. That would be cool, but they're actually pretty taller in the Boom stuff. Here is a Shredder as well from NECA. Just comparing it so we can all see what's going on. And if you want to compare to some actual bad guys from Power Rangers, here's Pumpkin Rapper. And I like that. He's still bigger and kind of reigns supreme over them. Then we can do a Mythic Legions, right? Which I think is great because, you know, these guys always tower over everything and just look good. Then if you want to get your Tokusatsu on, here is Kamen Rider Kuga. Next up, we will do, what are we going to have some fun with? Oh, here is a Mezco Me on a Gomez body, in case you didn't know. All right. Mezco Me. Swatched up. I'm a little bit bigger, which I shouldn't be. I'm a short guy. Here's Evil Sensei Itami from Articulated Icons, which I think will look great fighting Foot Soldier Tommy. Here's the Bone Collector from Action Force. And then we have a G.I. Joe Firefly. So yeah, all in all, I think this gun actually levels out really well. I think it'll look really good no matter what you guys put these guys with. And you'll have a blast regardless. But again, this is up to you and your preferences. Whatever you choose, it is what it is. But I'm hoping that you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it informative. And, you know, I hope you had a good time. I hope you're having a great day, week, Sunday, Monday, 7 days a week. I hope it's good for you. Because, you know, life isn't easy. We enjoy some good days. We should. But as always, please, be good, do good. Drink your water, guys. Later.